Well, hello there, Leo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you are here. So, today we are doing your mid January tarot reading. So, this is good from now until mid February. We'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or any advice that Spirit has for you. And Leo, I'm wondering because it's almost like I'm tripping over my words. Have you had a hard time lately communicating with other people what it is that you're feeling or wanting or needing out of either a relationship or a situation in your life? It's almost are you having a hard time articulating to yourself what it is that you are wanting or needing at this time? We have the big transit, the Pluto transit from Capricorn since 2008, 15 years of Capricorn energy. We're having that big transit into Aquarius on January 21st, and Pluto will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. It's a huge transit, and I'll have a reading later this week on how that will affect you personally. But one of the things is that leading up to this, we are really taking a look at what we truly value in ourselves. This is helping us to reset our mindset. So if you have found like the last month or so very difficult, right? That's that Pluto in Capricorn trying to clear out any mindset, beliefs, thought patterns that you have that need to be released, right? Even if they're ones that you have been working on since 2008. Finally allowing yourself to clear that energy out so you can embrace the breath, the fresh air of Aquarius. Yes. So let's see what we have here. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. Yes, I love this energy. And giraffe spirit, see the big picture. So there's an energy here where I really feel there's something here about seeing the big picture in either a relationship or a situation, your life in general, okay? But it's like you want to be able to share that with somebody else, or you have something. It's this strong sense of you have something that you want to say, something you want to get off your chest, and yet it's like your mind is cluttered and you don't have the words. You don't even really kind of understand what it is that you want to share with somebody else, right? So this could be a romantic partner, it could be family, it could be friends. It's like a conversation that you have been wanting to have with somebody, but it's so emotional that you get your words all twisted up every time you start thinking about practicing, right? Like what you want to say. It's about allowing yourself to just relax, get into the feelings that you have. I feel like you've been kind of pushing them to the side. It's kind of like, no, I'm going to allow those feelings to come up and really kind of like sit with myself first. What are these feelings, and how then can I share them with other people? For some of you, I feel like you're really kind of stepping into being like a sharing your spiritual journey story with other people. This could be even you kind of like sitting back and seeing the big picture of your life, seeing the spiritual journey, connecting the dots, right? And allowing yourself to step into the energy of being a spiritual teacher or guide, a coach, a Reiki healer, some type of a healer for other people, kind of inspiring or empowering other people because of what you have been through. But it takes this time to sit and kind of like allow yourself, right, to be able to first understand it yourself and then be able to share it with other people. But I truly feel like my heart chakra is truly kind of opening. It's the energy of I have something to share with others or share with a certain person, right? Depending on your situation. And it's kind of like, I really have this to share. I want to say this. I want to be able to express myself, and yet at the same time having a hard time. Yeah, this has something to do with your heart. Look at this. You are a teacher. And then look at this. My goodness, I'm getting goosebumps because it says beneath the surface, hidden truth, something unknown. I feel like there's maybe something that you don't understand. It's about seeing the big picture of a relationship or seeing the big picture of your life. But it's like you're trying to put together a jigsaw puzzle, but there's a piece that is missing, right? And you've been searching. I feel like you're searching, but you're searching, so it's almost like searching just to find the answer, but it's a bigger picture of that. It's not just like finding that one piece. It's allowing yourself to see how the missing piece is perhaps impacting the whole picture, right? So think about it. If you had a jigsaw puzzle and you were missing that one piece, right? Would you look at the big jigsaw puzzle and appreciate the big picture of the puzzle? Or would your eye just be drawn to that missing piece? I don't know about you, but my eye would go to that missing piece, right? And that's what it is. It's kind of like you're focusing on something that's missing in your life, whether that's a relationship, a truth, a job, a career, something. You're focusing on what's missing instead of seeing the big picture of everything else that is going on in your life that is connected, that is working. So I feel as if part of this is, and we're going to see how this plays out, is that this is part of your spiritual journey, is having this missing piece, because it is helping you to step from being a student into being a teacher and helping other people on their path. Wow. I also wonder if some of you truly know where the missing piece is, right? Like, you know that it's under the table or under the rug, or that the dog took it and chewed it up. Like, you know, perhaps subconsciously what that missing piece is. And yet at the same time, you're preventing yourself from unveiling that missing piece. And I think if that is resonating with you, a lot of you, that missing piece is your spiritual gift. Like, you know that you have a spiritual gift, that it is time to share with other people, to step into the energy of being a teacher, a healer, a mystic. This is the big age of Aquarius that we're stepping into. Pluto is moving into Aquarius. How can we step into our gifts, our talents, our spiritual gifts, our healing energy, and share that to help heal the collective? It's an exciting time. It is an exciting time. And yet at the same time, we still have that Capricorn energy of, well, if I step into my spiritual gifts, will I also be able to have the material things that I'm wanting, right? Will I be able to experience some of those material things that cost money, like traveling or a home or whatever it is that you're desiring? Yes. So when we step truly into our spiritual gifts, we also let go of the need to have certain things in our life in order to create a facade or to please other people. And we step into our desire of what it is that we truly want, and we will receive what it is that we are wanting. Wow, this is powerful. This is, look at this, balancing spirituality and practicality. I think this is the whole thing. I think some of you are holding back because look at King of Wands straight out. That is my spiritual teacher, leader, healer card. Okay. So it's like you are truly stepping into your power, Leo. This is Leo energy, right? Stepping into your power and understanding that you are a leader for other people. It's time for you to step into that. But for you to step into that, it also means that you have to reveal that missing piece. That missing piece is your spiritual gift. You could have acquired or been opening up to the spiritual gift, but at the same time, you know there are people in your life that may not want you to have that gift, right? To shine your light, to spread your love and joy and your true authentic self to others. And therefore, it's kind of like the mindset or the conditioned belief that you have to hold back on that gift. I grew up with that. I grew up in an extremely religious family. So what I believe today, right, is so different than what I grew up with. But that is part of the journey, is stepping out of those conditioned beliefs around whatever it is that your gift has to offer to other people, and understanding it's time for you to step into that energy. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. New supported connections. I feel like for the hardest part of perhaps the spiritual journey is that we disconnect from some people in our life that at one time meant a lot to us. And we just disconnect because they're no longer aligned with what we believe, what we see to be true. And then we have to make room for these new supportive people, people that are more in alignment with how we feel, or how we see the world in a much more loving and expansive way than the closed-minded Capricornian energy of work has to be hard and it's not supposed to be fun. Aquarius is kind of like, no, we should enjoy what we do. We should gain in fulfillment, have a sense of purpose with our work. Yes, and you have Archangel Raguel, justice, harmony, solutions. Yes, you're finally having this balance of understanding. I can step into my spiritual gifts and also have what I desire in the material world. It's finding that balance of knowing. Some of you may have experienced like going deep into spirituality, but then you feel so disconnected from the world, right? Or you go so deep into the material world and then you feel not really connected to it because there's no sense of fulfillment or purpose out of what you've created. It's finding that balance, and that, Leo, is where you are or will be very shortly. So what is your obstacle? Yes, your obstacle is that you have a fear that things are not going to work out for you, that you're not going to heal your heart from disappointments in the past, right? That the world isn't going to work out and you're not going to be able to create the loving life that you are truly wanting. It's kind of interesting because you're in the King of Wands energy, and this is a little bit of being inspiring, motivating to other people, but it's also very divine masculine energy. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us, but this is the energy of really kind of like being in that divine masculine part of being a teacher, a healer for others. This is loving it, of finding a sense of purpose, of knowing that it's not just about showing people the way, in a way, that's what the King of Wands is, but it's really about allowing them, nurturing them on their path. This is a little bit, I'm trying to think of, this would be a little bit kind of like, well, they're saying like a Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins is great for a lot of people. I'm not saying anything about Tony Robbins, but this is that very much that kind of, he's very inspiring, very motivating to some people, but very much in that divine masculine of let's go, let's get it done, right? That type of energy. This, okay, would be more of an energy of perhaps like an Oprah, okay? Somebody that is inspiring and motivating, but also has this nurturing energy. There is an audience for people like this, right? There is, right? But there's also a different audience for people like this. It is definitely this energy that you could have been trying to do it this way, but you're understanding you're not having this sense of fulfillment doing it that way. So it's kind of like stepping into more of an energy of nurturing yourself and nurturing your audience or who you're working with, or, especially if you're trying to start a spiritual business, understanding it's not. If you're trying it this way, I think you are having some success, but you'll have even more success if you step into more of the divine feminine energy. Wow, that's really kind of interesting because let's go to your advice here. The answers you need are coming. Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. The message that I'm getting is that the King of Wands, I feel like when you're in this energy, you're trying to duplicate, okay? I'm not going to say like copycat exactly, but you're kind of like trying to duplicate somebody else's business plan or the way that they do it, or say you're trying to create a YouTube channel, right? And so you're trying to model your YouTube channel like someone else's. Okay, so you're kind of like, you're doing your own videos, okay, but you're kind of like using their kind of format, their template, right? You're trying to create videos very similar to what theirs is, even though it's your own words and that type of thing. Here's your advice, okay? So if you're kind of resonating with that, you're trying to start like a side business or something like that, and you're having some success, but not great success, not the success that allows you to truly step into having a business, a spiritual business that supports you financially, okay? And I know from some of your comments and, some personal readings that I've done for some of you, you're experiencing that. You're wanting your side business, whatever it is, your side business to become your primary financial substance, right? To provide for you for those material things that you're wanting. And I love that energy, because I feel like this is, instead of trying to kind of like do it the same way somebody else has done it, you're truly incorporating, you're getting more in tune with your intuition, with your spirit guides, your angels, co-creating with divine, getting that inspiration from there instead of inspiration from other people that are doing things kind of similar. It's really, I'm kind of having like this little bit of a light bulb, because here we've been in Pluto and Capricorn, where it's kind of like, and there are YouTube channels, and believe me, I subscribe to some that tell you how to build a YouTube channel, right? And they have some great advice, but here's where we're changing. It's kind of like where it may have worked for some people, and then we try to model after that. This is an energy of stepping into creating, using our inspiration from divine to truly create something that is really based on what we're here to share, how we are here to help raise the vibration of the earth. And it takes courage. It takes courage to say, I'm not just going to do it the same way that somebody else has done it. I'm not going to do it like Tony Robbins. I'm not going to do it like Oprah. I'm going to do it my way, right? And it's not that you might not take bits and pieces of what other people have done and then kind of fuse them, sew them together to create who you are and what it is that you want to share with the world. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to say, I'm not going to do it exactly that same way. I am going to allow myself to step onto this other path, to go into the darkness of the forest, not knowing exactly where this is going to go, right? But also being really mindful, listening to those intuitive messages that I'm getting. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. When you allow, so here's the thing, Leo. This is really kind of exciting as we're transiting. Pluto is transiting from Capricorn into Aquarius. It is this energy of taking a leap of faith, of putting down the rules, right? Of those Capricornian rules of this is how you have to do it in order to have the success, the blessings that you are wanting. This is how you have to do it. And taking a leap of faith and literally jumping, they're showing me like jumping over a cavern, right? Like you're here one day and you're taking this leap of faith and almost like stepping from doing it in a formatted way into doing something completely, you're doing the same thing, but you're doing it your way. Okay. So it's not like you're scrapping what you have. It's just like, okay, wait a minute. I'm scrapping this idea of it has to be this way in order to be successful because this person told me so, right? I'm scrapping that. I'm allowing myself to listen to my heart, to listen to what I am intuitively guided to do. I am truly, you are truly co-creating with the divine. Wow. That is really, I mean, it's a powerful message. It puts you into this energy of being really powerful, of discovering exactly who you are and having peace in how you are moving forward with this. Leo, this is incredible. This is truly incredible. This is for those of you that are resonating, and it may not resonate with everyone, right? But if you're resonating with this, this is truly a message from the divine that it is okay to go ahead and do it your own way. I think you have been toying with doing it a different way, but there's been this Capricorn energy of, no, I have to still follow this format. And you may have found some success by following that format. That's what makes it even scarier, right? Because you're like, but I have some success doing it this way. Okay, well, how are you feeling at the end of the day? I feel like you don't have that sense of, yes, I'm doing it my way. Yes, I'm totally fulfilled, because you're still holding yourself back thinking that you have to do it a certain way. But you're also not acquiring the true success, the true sense of fulfillment and joy and happiness and abundance that you are seeking, because you don't want to take that jump. You don't want to take that leap of faith. Wow. Okay, Leo, it's all up to you, right? It truly is your decision of whether or not you want to take that leap of faith. If you've been thinking about it, looking for a sign from the divine, this, I feel like, is your message. It's time. It's time to take that leap, especially perhaps wait until Pluto moves into Aquarius. We also have a full moon coming up in your sign. So, I mean, I feel like it's almost like all coming together for you, and you're seeing, I think the full moon is on January 25th. I'm not positive. But like shortly after that, I think you're seeing, I'm at the end of this cycle. I'm at the end of doing it this way. Some of you may take the leap of faith to quit your primary job in order to put all your eggs in your side business, right? Because you're kind of like, I'm allowing myself that safety net, and that safety net is preventing me from really going after what it is that I want. Wow. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? So let's see what we have here. How do you feel your day? Stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? We only have today, right now. The journey, no goal, no destination, will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment, and that's exactly it. It's kind of like you're trying to follow like a recipe, like for baking or cooking. You're trying to follow this recipe, but it's time to throw the cookbook out and take the experience that you have of cooking, or with your gifts or your talents, your creative ability. It's about throwing out the cookbook and just getting in the kitchen and start playing with the ingredients, knowing that you want to create something and you have maybe a vague idea that you want to bake a chocolate cake or make a new chicken recipe, right? I mean, a chicken dish. You know a little bit of where you're wanting to go, but you're trusting in your own ability and experience and your taste buds, your senses, your intuition, in order to create that dish instead of following the recipe. Wow, beautiful energy. Leo, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. If this resonated with you, I do have life purpose readings too that may help you a little bit into tapping into what it is that you are intuitively being drawn to do. But I would be honored to do a reading for you. The link is in the description box below. Oh, Leo, this, I have a Leo rising. I'm really excited. This is such a beautiful energy here. So I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light. And please be gentle and kind with yourself as you allow yourself to gain the courage, perhaps, to have that leap of faith. I hope to see you again soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.